Hi, greetings, my sisters far away. Thank you for participating in this beginning of my videotaping for Imua Malama Visioning Hui, my group. I'm very excited to be starting this sort of new adventure here. And so bear with me while I figure out how to do this. But tomorrow is Imua Malama Visioning Hui group. It's my monthly dreaming group. And since the beginning of the year, we've been investigating the idea of a touchstone word, or a word that sort of describes how you want to feel in this coming year. And we've done a series of journeys, then following with artwork afterwards around this idea. And it's sort of morphed into a journey that takes place, a collective journey that takes place on a beach with a wonderful little fire burning, where we're throwing in resins and herbs like rosemary and sage, and it's just been turned into a wonderful thing. And so this month we're going to go back to this idea of going a journey on the beach right after the sun rises, when the water is just turned into this glorious, blazing, moving ocean of light, and we're all together on the beach. And during the first journey, we just sort of spread our hand in the sand and we wrote our word in the sand. And then in the second part, we actually asked a deva, or a spirit helper of some kind, that represents your word. My word was shimmering, to come and talk to us about how we can be more in touch with this core desired feeling, which is comes from Danielle Laporte, her Core Desired Feelings program that I did a couple of years ago. And so this time what we're going to do is we're going to ask the deva of our how we want to feel, as the spirit helper that's going to help us embody this feeling more this year, to actually come and take our hands and stand in front of us and then walk into our heart. So that's the journey for this month. And just wanted to show you quickly, this was my canvas that I did after the journey about shimmering. That's my deva. She's like a little sort of round being with lots of streams of light. There's lots of other amazing art that came out of last month's Hui by the women that were here. And so that's one thing that you could do, is do this journey and then do some form of art, a representation. It could even be music. It doesn't necessarily have to be visual art, for you musicians out there. And also the other thing that I wanted to say was that we're going to also, another idea is to do a collage, a mandala of how you'd like to feel. You know, there's so much soul collage out there, and vision boarding and stuff that women are doing. It's become pretty famous and pretty mainstream now, even to the point of being lampooned on Saturday Night Live a little bit a couple of weeks ago. It was actually pretty funny. But and I could find the link if you're interested. But this time, what I'd like to spin it a little bit by doing this idea of a vision board around how you want to feel going into this year. And it can be images. And the first one that comes to mind is I really have this vision of having orange trees and lemon trees. Meyer lemon trees is a dream of mine. But what does it make me feel like to have those lemon trees and orange trees growing in my future garden? So it's about connecting with the feelings as much as it is the actual, oh, I'd like to have orange and lemon trees growing. Like, why and what's the feeling behind that? So that's this month's idea, and I'd love for you to check in by email or message. As we sort of evolve, I'm hoping that we can get to a point where we can do a spreecast where we can all share together, so that we have on-screen ability to talk to each other and share in a collective way. But baby steps, and this was the first step, and I really appreciate you participating and helping me get this idea off the ground. Love you all. Mahalo.